Well, welcome back to the post office. It's been, almost a week since we've been here, I think. And we've had a lot of rain. Um, it's filled in our hole that we dug by just washing stuff down from the sides. Fortunately, the cows have not been in here apparently. The chimney has not been budged since last time. Brian is setting up the sieve for us to sift through the dirt. And we're going to start, and we'll let you know what we find. We did find one thing already today. I just got a 6-inch coil for my Equinox 800, so I took off the stock one, and I like that it is pinpointing things a lot quicker. And we found this tiny little piece of metal here. You can see a hole drilled through it. Okay, this looks like it was probably part of some electrical thing. Looks like there's like a switch, a dial, or something that moves back and forth here. I don't know what it is, but that's one thing. Okay, I'm on to my second target by the chimney. Got a metal reading down this hole. It's a pretty strong reading, and I see something here that's round looking. So let's see what that is. It's a tin cover to something. Could have been a watch. It'd be a small pocket watch if it was a pocket watch. Probably something else. So we'll get it cleaned up and see what we can find. That was registering like a 1718 on the Equinox. So found a nail there, found a nail there, and I can't remember the other thing we found that was worth keeping, but it dawned on me that I forgot to check my holes, and so that's why I checked this hole and found a nail. I'm going to go over and check this hole. Remember, everybody, to check your nails. Oh, and that hole where I found a nail is where I found that disc, and upon looking at it again, there's some words on it and a big letter L. Whoop. So, Luxor Limited, I think it says. It's got a little tab to pull stuff to open it from. So we'll have to research that later. So let's check this hole. Oh, something dug out of this hole. There it is. Oh, it's a coin. It's our, oh my God, Brian, it's our first coin in the post office. Nice. We need our little squeegee bottle of water. It's nickel sized. I think it's a coin. I could be wrong. It might not be a coin. I don't see anything written on it yet. Is it a coin or a... Oh, wait a minute. I think it's a buffalo. Yes, it's a buffalo nickel. It's our first buffalo nickel anywhere. Our first coin in a post office turns out to be a buffalo nickel. This is so cool. So very cool. Okay, I'm going to take this up and set this someplace so I can spray it with the bottle and see what it turns out to be. Yeah. And I wouldn't have found it if I didn't go back and recheck the hole. You know? Here, come over here on my other side. See the buffalo? I'll be danged.
Wow. Where'd you find this? Right here?
Yep.
Huh. Dang.
It's kind of corroded and I can't make it out right now, but let's wash the other side. There's the Indian head. First buffalo nickel I have ever found. I'm gonna bring up my magnifying app on my phone. It's a really cool app. It's called Cozy Magnifier, C-O-Z-Y Magnifier, and it lets me magnify items. It's not really helping me to pick out the date on this thing though, but I can go to microscope mode. And I'm seeing a little bit more. I see a 19, but I can't make out the rest right now. All right, we'll just have to figure it out later. Well, on the heels of finding that buffalo nickel over here, I checked the hole and found something a lot deeper, and it turned out to be this metal plate with a edge going around it, and it has 4 holes. This one's just corroded, but 4 holes drilled into the middle of it, and there's concentric circles going around in the middle. I guess you all can see that. So no idea. It could be, it's not a lid to a can, not with the holes drilled in to take something. It was a plate to something. Anyway, that's kind of cool. More metal anyway. Later. Okay, so Brian called me over. He found a cap to a bottle. It's got, looks like a letter H on top. Okay, so I'm continuing to dig out metal out of this hole near the wall, and the chimney is right behind me. And as I found a big metal target under here and was scraping away the dirt, I found a comb. Or part of one. Missing some bristles, but it's got some also. Well, there seems to be a lot of iron in this hole, so I'm just going to record in case I find something cool. Oh, that's not a root. I thought that was a root poking out of there. That's a piece of ceramic tube of some sort. See that, Brian?
What is that?
It's a ceramic tube of some sort.
Oh, yeah?
See that? What'd you find?
It's a little piece of a design plate.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Found that in a slipper.
Huh. Okay. Well, those will all go into the tub. And I see something black and roundish here. I think it's going to be the sole of another. Nope, it's going to be a lid. I think it's a lid like I've got one before. Uh-oh.
The lid liner?
No, I think it's a lid. That's a piece of rubber or something that burned. That's trash. But I think it's a lid, and it's not moving, so it might be connected to a bottle.
Oh.
What's it say on it? Upjohn. Yep, I've got one of those already. I've got an Upjohn bottle. I mean a bottle lid, cap. But this is connected to a jar, I think. I don't know, it's pretty big. No, it's not. Okay, well, darn it. Upjohn. Yeah, it's a brand I knew when I was a boy growing up. Maybe young man even. And I can't remember what they make. But I think they've been bought out by other people since I remember them. No broken glass inside of it. Just a lid. We'll keep it. Well, I'm done with that big hole over there. Not pulling out anything more, not getting any more metal targets. So I decided to come over and do some more metal detecting with my new 6-inch coil. Found a target here that was reading 17 to 18. Turned out to be a little metal button. Okay, Brian called me over because he says he found a little spoon. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Tiny little, the handle broke off. But yeah.
It's a little baby spoon.
It's a little baby spoon, for sure. Okay, cool, Brian.
That's pretty cool.
That's the smallest spoon we found.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I guess they used it for babies or something.
I guess. Okay, Brian called me over for something he found. What is that?
That is some type of wire or something.
That looks like it could be a buckle, maybe. Part of
Yeah.
a buckle. Oh, you did not.
That's a solid blue marble, Jack.
Yeah, that's what it looks. No.
What?
Wait a minute. Is it? Might be a big bead. I see a hole right there. No, the swirls and stuff. I think you're right. I think it's a marble. Yep. Where'd you find it?
Right in this part of this wall when I
Wow.
was chopping.
Way up high, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful of the chopping so you don't break, because they're glass,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Hey, Brian, did I tell you blue's my favorite color?
You can have it.
Really?
You can have it.
Oh, man. Of course,
Blue-
it's all
blue's
beat
not
up.
my type.
It's all beat up, and it is cracked.
Yeah.
Probably from being in a fire. We'll wash it up and treat it careful like that clay one that we found.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as you hit something hard like that, stop
Yeah.
and start getting careful. Well, thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
It's pretty misshapen. It ain't really round anymore, but hey, I found the side of a really big bottle up here. I think it's not in one piece. I'm at the uphill side of this post office wall, and I mean, there's a chimney back there, and there's Brian. Hi, Brian. Hello. And found a lot of glass up here against this wall. That huge bottom of a jar says crystal vac, and it says container, and then it's got US Patent Office, so it's registered with US Patent Office. Brian has called me back over here, said bring the camera, so let's see what has got him all excited. Oh, what you got, Brian?
Remember all those things that we found?
Oh yeah, I got a button.
Another button there,
And we found other buttons that look just like this one, pretty much. So cool.
Yep, another button.
Yep.
That.
So I'm still digging out tons of glass up here at the uphill wall of the post office site. You can see, like, representative of all the glass I'm finding. Brian came up to help me, and as I was going over here to meet him, you see what I see right here? Oh no, it's broken. Damn! I thought it was an intact lid liner. Doggone it. I bet the rest of it is right in here. There's some wire. Oh, there's... That is the bottom of a bottle, I'm guessing. I don't know. Well, we think we may have found another hole that's going to be returning a lot of stuff. Hey, Brian, there's a piece of pottery or something on the wall right there.
Don't want no
Drop it,
prejudice.
drop it. Oh, it's got writing on it. Japan.
Japan.
Yeah. Where's our tub? Right
Right
behind you.
behind me.
Here, put this in there. Anyway, we found what looks like a battery, and we found this tin. Not quite sure what that is. Like maybe a sardine tin or something. And some glass. And now I'm seeing this right here. Do you see this? I don't know what it is. It's not wiggling out. There's some shiny, non-corroded metal there. I think it's part of it. Oh, it's a fork.
Good condition, but no handle.
Yeah, the handle was wood or plastic and it rotted away. Probably wood.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this?
That's a lid. Yep, that's a lid to a bottle. So yeah, this hole, I think is going to be another one of those good producing holes. So we're going to spend some time digging stuff out of here. And there's some writing right on the back of this fork. Oh, it says stainless steel. That figures. Okay, put these in the tub. All right. And I think, yeah, there's some glass. What is it? Oh, it's a tiny little bottle. Look at that. Look how tiny that is.
Not broken.
That's got to be our smallest bottle yet. That's...
Probably a perfume.
It's so cute. Maybe we should throw it back and let it grow up.
I don't think glass won't grow, Dad.
That's pretty cool. I don't know what could have gone into something so small. Here, go ahead and put that in our tub.
That is a dinky little thing I ever saw.
So yeah, this might be a good area to start expanding in, okay? And all this stuff was under here, Brian.
Yeah.
So you might want to start digging and removing roots. Okay, we'll let you know if we find anything else. So we were right. This hole is producing a lot of stuff. It looks like we have an intact bottle running underneath these roots. Yeah. How about that?
Damn.
It says liniment on it.
Liniment.
Dr. J.H. McLean's liniment oil. Oh my God, Brian, this is old. Volcanic. It would have had a cork stopper on the top. This is beautiful. This is the kind of bottle I wanted to find. Something like that. Snake oil bottle.
Snake oil bottle.
Oh my God, this is the best find of the day. Well, no, I think maybe the buffalo nickel is better, but this is right even with the buffalo nickel, I think. That is so cool. All right, let's keep going. This hole is a trash hole, so they dumped a bunch of stuff here. Let's see what we can find next. Woohoo! Another marble. This one looks really good too. I was just taking this dirt and just kind of going like this. Just pushing it aside, looking for more broken glass, and there it was. Oh, what was that? I think it was another piece of broken glass. And now I can't see it. And this is roughly where I found that first marble was over in this area somewhere.
Yeah.
So this place is still giving out, man.
Yeah, it still is.
So these two little red beads, do you see them? Right about in the middle of the picture, and one up there by the wall of the tub. We found some of those before. We have found lots of these pieces of china or pottery here. It looks like a woven basket, but made out of china. All in this hole here. And also that amazing bottle of volcanic liniment oil, and the fork, and a tiny little baby bottle. And I'm just digging out of this hole trying to find more of the china. And look what comes right out of this hole. It just falls right out of the hole, and now I can't find it. There it is. Another coin just fell right out of the wall of the hole. It's over on that wall where it was. It's another buffalo nickel. Yep. I can see the legs. Yep. That's two in one day. Today is like the day of doubles. We found 2 marbles, 2 unbroken bottles, and now 2 buffalo nickels. Yeah, you can see his body there. It's really smooth and pretty corroded, but definitely another buffalo nickel. Excellent.
Now we're gonna separate with beers now.
Man, we're gonna so celebrate with beers today. All right, I gotta keep looking. I'm telling you guys, it is the day of twos. We are finding twos of everything, and I think I found another two. It's another doll's arm. And I think this one will be the match to one that like the last one that I found. Maybe. We'll see. This hole is just producing like crazy. We don't even have to use the metal detector. All we have to do is dig and not give up. And we will just keep on finding stuff left and right. I hear something in there. All right. So I just pulled a nail out of here. And can you see what else is here? Let me see if I can get the sunlight on it just right. Look at that.
God dang.
Isn't that pretty?
That's green and white there.
Part of it's clear and like a bluish green and white. That's pretty cool. Brian, you should not be sitting down so much, my friend. You could be finding all sorts of stuff. And that was not deep. That was right there. Okay? Right there.
Where by that root is?
It was right here. That's how deep it was. Which is not deep, you know. That is not. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm doing the wrap-up of everything we found yesterday. And there's so many interesting things that I've decided to do the wrap-up broken out by categories of items. So first, the glass. Okay, I think we have found more of this style of design of glass on a previous visit to the site. I don't know if you can see the patterns in the sunlight reflecting off this. It was a bowl or something. Several pieces of, some of that's a bottle, but can you see that design? Then there's all these bottle tops. Okay, so this is a screw type, but a very thick bottle, and this collar here is kind of weird. You can see that some were melted from the burn pile that they did. Here's a good example. Okay. That probably had a bottle top on it. We have found some old rusty bottle tops. That probably had a bottle top on it because of that little ridge there. This may have had a bottle top. But this one most likely did not because there's no ridge at the top to put the bottle crimped down around. So that's pretty cool. As far as bottles go, some of the interesting finds are like this one. We found a part of a side of a bottle once that had this on it. Clico Club. I researched that, and that's a club soda. Found parts of it. I don't know what this bottle was. It's obviously glass. You can see some sunlight coming through the thin part that's broken, but otherwise it is so dark you cannot see through it. I'm holding it up to the sun right now, and there's no sunlight coming through it. This is the bottom of a bottle. It's the largest bottom I've ever found. It says Crystal Vac container. Registered U.S. Patent Office, and it has a number 2 at the bottom. There's a 4 up here and a 7 over there. And this is Illinois something, I can't remember the bottling company that made that. But that's by far the largest I've ever found. This bottom, I don't know if you can see, it says Cutter Laboratory. And in the shield in the bottom it says Cutter Standard number 8 patent. No, it says California at the bottom. And the idea that it came from a laboratory makes sense when you think about the forks that I found that said Med Department, U.S. Army. Found a broken part of a glass liner, lid liner. It says Presto at the top. I think we've got one of those. This one I just got because it's an intact bottom. $3.95 at the top of the circle in the middle and $26 at the bottom. This I thought was very cool. I thought it was one piece when I was digging it out. It's got a J and like a little seal on the left, number 5 in the middle, and 188 on the right. Probably held a whiskey or something. This bottle, if you can see it, says EINZ Company. So that's Heinz Company. Probably had ketchup or something. This one says Julius Sheps something, and then liquors. So that had liquor in it. This one's interesting. It has PHYS, like physics or something else, physician or something. I don't know what this one is. It just has a big A and L there. And underneath it's got some letters that I can't really make out. ARK, no, APKR. This one was interesting. I think it's the bottom of a bowl because it doesn't, or maybe it's a lid of something. Can't tell. Never seen this kind of thing. These are raised edges right here. That would have kept it up off the bottom. And this is smooth right here, so I think it was a lid. I kept this piece just because it had the bottom parts of some letters in case I ever find the letters it goes to. This one says, right at the top of my thumb, it says only. And it's got some marks on it right here to mark gradations or amounts. Very much like this piece right here that says only near the bottom, and the gradations and the amounts of 100 up through 600. So I will put that piece right over there with that one. The idea that there's a large bottle of liquid that is marked in gradations also goes with the idea of the medical department operating here. This is very light green tinted, has a big W and an AS underneath. So try and figure out what that goes to later. Found all these pieces of this beautiful blue glass plate. Found the base and top of some stemware, but the middle stem is missing. I think we already covered this, yeah. And then we found this beautiful, all right, this is very pink right here, but this is more of a salmon colored glass and have no idea what it went to. This has the word self right in the middle of it. And this is a very weird texture I think I've seen on soda bottles. This has just the ends of some letters on it, so I kept that in case I come across the rest of it. This, I think, is an edge to maybe this bottle or something like it, because it's got these real fine lines next to each other, so I'll just leave that there. 2 intact bottles. This little cutie, don't know what anybody would make a bottle this small for, except for maybe perfume, but it's got a twist top to it. The liquid inside is just water. I was soaking it overnight to try and clean it out. It's got like an Art Deco side to it. On the bottom, it has the number, I think it's 13. And then this one. This is the best bottle I have found to date. It says Dr. J.H. McLean's Volcanic Oil, wait for it, liniment, snake oil, a snake oil bottle. Definitely a corker, and probably, yeah, it's got to be the best bottle I found to date. Oh, I don't know if I covered this piece of glass. It looks like a pie plate. All right, so that is it. Okay, so that was all the glass. Now for all the glassware, I guess you call it. China, pottery, porcelain. We have a lid liner that we found in the dirt broken. Actually, I don't think that piece goes there. I think this piece goes there. There we go. Looks like there's more missing. All right, found lots of different plate pieces. Not sure what goes to what. I got to go by thickness. Found these pieces that were pretty interesting. It's like a woven basket, but done in a ceramic. And then found these two pieces made in Japan. This one here says something Virginia, made in something. So, oh wait a minute, does that may go, no, that doesn't go with that. Darn it. We have found this big clay pot thing, could have been a planter. This says made in something, but then it has an A right here. So I'm not sure where that is. I don't have the rest of it. This I'm not sure of. I mean, it's got a flat side here that is not finished. So it was not something that you would look at very much. And then this is nice and shiny here, going up to some sort of thinner stem area. So I'm thinking it was, you know, maybe some sort of sink or tub or toilet kind of thing. Found all these pieces, and I'm not sure if this brown on the outside was a finish to the china that is mostly worn off, because it's on so many pieces that I think it was a finish. But then, like, this doesn't make any sense. This would be on the inside of something, not on the outside. So I'm wondering if maybe something was spilled all over these and it kind of glued to them, and these pieces are actually white in their natural state. These two pieces glue together or come together like that, but there's no maker's mark on the bottom. And these are more parts of it, I'm sure. Anyway, oh, and this is really beautiful. Brian found this piece, all the artwork on there, but we've not come across any more pieces like that, which is a shame. That's pretty nice. All right, so that is all. Oh, and he found a little, he's always finding pieces of toy tea party china stuff. So that is it for the china, porcelain, plateware stuff. Okay, so this is the rest of the stuff that wasn't glass or flatware. Up here we have a crushed Presto canning lid. We have 3 bottle caps. This one is reddish brown. It has an H on the front top. This is just a cap, flat black. This one says Upjohn, which is a name I'm familiar with growing up in commercials, but I can't remember what they make. Found a 22 shell and a 38. Found a doll's arm. Seems like I'm always forever finding doll's arms. This is a piece of porcelain tube. It's not PVC, it's like an insulator kind of material. Found a lock washer, a couple of other washers. I think that is maybe a nut, not sure. Found this, I don't know, it's a piece of metal. It would have been like a can, but it's crushed at the top. Found a file. And, yeah, file. Found this metal lid from something. It does have some printing over here, but I haven't cleaned it up enough to make it out yet. Railroad spike. Been in the ground a long time from the erosion on it, looks like. Don't know what this was too, but I want to say it's automotive related. It's got a hole that goes all the way through from one end to the other. It's threaded, and it has these scalloped notches on the sides. Don't know if you can see the scalloped sides there. If anybody knows, please leave me a comment. Let me know what that is. Brian found this pretty blue marble, but it's very banged up, chipped like crazy. I found these two marbles. This one, and I think this one's my favorite of the three because of the clear glass. It's got a chip right here, but I like the bluish green or the light blue and the white and the clear going through. Found a broken comb. Found this metal tin, like what maybe sardines would have come in, and I can't really make out the letters real well yet. The more I try and scrub down to them, the more this corrosion is starting to break the thing apart. So if that looks familiar to anybody, let me know. I would appreciate it. This looks like a buckle of sorts. This is just a corner off of that tin. This looks just like the key that would have been used to open up sardine cans. You know, when you insert the key and you turn it to take off the strip of metal on the side, the way they used to do. So maybe that is a sardine can, I don't know. Found this plate early on. This thing would have been turned to adjust something. I don't know what. Found this nail real close to this metal plate, which is another thing we found here. The nail is not rusted at all, which is odd. And this metal plate, it's got concentric circles running around, and it has 4 square holes here, I guess to take nails, but because of the nails or the holes, it is not a lid for a can or something, so not quite sure what that could be for. These are various kinds of nuts, I think. Found 3 little red beads of a style that I have found one of before. And this thing looks like, I don't know, maybe it was part of a handle. You know, the handle sticks through there into the mechanism that opens a door, and this goes over it. Found this lid. It says Luxor Limited, and it has a tiny little opening right there. So I haven't researched that yet to see what it could be from. That's pretty cool. Found 3 clothespin springs. Found this fork, and then later on Brian found the handle that broke off the fork. It's a perfect fit. Just can't do it with one hand. But anyway, and then later found this handle, which is a knife style handle. No knife, but I can see that it's broken off right there. and it's of the same style as the fork handle, and they were found in the same hole. Then I found a tine of a fork all by itself. Brian found this baby spoon. I don't know if I can get it cleaned up though. He found these two white buttons, and I found this brown button and this metal button. I found this, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it was a buckle of some sort. It broke rather easily there. It's just way too rusted. Found another pencil top with some lead still in it. Let's see. I think that's, oh, and the best find of all are my first two buffalo nickel finds ever. This one, the date is too worn off to be able to read. This one is 1937. Now this one is very worn on the face side, but on the other side, it's not quite as worn. Anyway, those are my prize finds. I guess my prize finds are the nickels and those two bottles, the little baby one and the liniment bottle. Those, I guess, would be my best finds of yesterday. So, quite an amazing, happy, oh, and the marbles. I like collecting the marbles. So that wraps up day 18 of the Paige Station Post Office dig. All the metal and the flatware and the glassware, and the rocks are all stuff I've found on my property. The big hinge and the tires to some children's toy were from the post office property, but kind of several hundred feet away from the post office. I was just doing some metal detecting around the area. That I detailed in a previous video. All right, so I will say goodbye and let you guys